The quite honorable Bloblan of Paddlecon wrapped her tentacles around her eye stalks in frustration and disbelief. There were a great many of both tentacles and eye stalks, although not quite enough to express her level of frustration.
As the sitting chair being of this honorable council, I cannot,
She said.
Cannot believe we are still discussing this issue.
She shook herself, straightened up to a more dignified, statesmanlike pose.
Yes, I know. The forms and procedures have to be followed to the very letter. First contact with a new species has to be an unanimous decision. I am certain that rule made some sense when the Federation consisted of 3 species, but now we number an octal and a half.
She rose from the dais and started undulating as she went on with her tirade.
There have been more than an octal squared meetings devoted to this discussion. We have established committees to evaluate this particular species' obvious technological prowess against their conspicuous warlike aggression.
She paused in the middle of the large room, eyes swiveling to take in all the representatives present.
Committees which, I might add, promptly generated several subcommittees tasked with reconciling the odd dualism of their peaceful and warlike religions, as well as other pressing matters of concern.
She threw her tentacles up in the air in resignation as she made her way back to Herr Dais. Settling in, she looked around at her fellow representatives.
The best minds in the Federation have given their expert testimonies and recommendations to this most honorable council, repeatedly.
She shifted her focus onto a single representative, voice dropping and sounding tired.
And even so, the reasonable honorable representative of Payet now want us to go back and re-evaluate what our basic criteria for establishing first contact should be.
The reasonable honorable representative of Piak uncoiled himself, ready to deliver a sharp but polite rebuke, as Bloblan thrust her tentacles towards the wide-open doorway leading into the deliberation chamber.
Honorable representatives,
she exasperated.
Have you even considered what species is making up the bulk of Federation guards these days?
The short biped guarding the door looked startled as the whole council suddenly stared at him. His dermal layer turned pink as he gave a small, uncertain wave to them with his forelimb. 5 digits spread slightly.